Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Winter Major Rankings 2. Here we have the second stream of today, the second game of today as well. And I see that the players just swapped sides. So that's some extra work for our broadcaster here. Talking about our broadcaster, that's Katie, giving you the best looks in the battlefield here. So let's see what we can show us you guys today here. Because we have non-standard setup versus breakout. Non-standard setup playing with Paraguay, a name I can't pronounce, but he's playing Crusader Scorpion, Persona of Shiny, Champion, and 2014 Java. So some well-known player names in the side of non-standard setup. At the other side we have Trash, GXU, Papik, Big Tanks, Russian favorite probably, and 223. 223 is a player I don't know, to be honest. The other names, I think I remember them. Papik, I have played in some teams. I can't name the teams right now though, but it's a well-known player. And Big Tank, of course, a fan favorite, making his return to esports after the first rankings and now doing the second rankings as well with Breakout. So some interesting teams facing up against each other. Is the first round, as I just said. We are back after a break, and one of the teams will still have a chance to get the paint here if they win, and the other team is just fighting for some Winter Major Rankings points. So let's see what the teams will be showing us here today. Odibo's dropping here. And it will be the Crusader for non-standard setup picking up that first OD box. Of course, we see Perrer playing in the side of non-standard setup. Our newest addition to the livestream team, and also a well-known esport player. So I'm very intrigued to see what he can show us here today. And of course I'm rooting for Perrer, but still hoping for a close battle, because those are the most fun to spectate here. It's Trash already putting the flag low on health, so 2014 Java can hit him. Perrer there knocking him out, nice spawn position by him. A bit of luck involved, but sometimes you need a bit of luck. And with that spawn position and that return, they are keeping the score 0-0. We see Persona of Shiny and the Crusader both playing on right side here for non-standard setup, continuing their move forwards, and this can be a good opportunity to pull. Nice OD being used on GXU, but this will be a return, I guess. Yeah. OD box dropping here. It will be champion or Persona of Shiny with a use and take. Okay, that's interesting. I thought champion would have catch that one there because the use and take is not really useful. But maybe champion is already really far with his overdrive recharge. He probably is because the timer is ticking down to about 7.5 minutes here. (2014) Java pulling in here a champion. He has a Hunter OD available and is using there. Or it was trash using. I don't know. No, it was trash using. But still getting knocked down. Champion here pulling the flag. No one to get a return for breakout. And this looks like a good attempt for non-standard setup to pull the flag. Although, nice overdrive here by GXU. Trying to prevent a capture, but it will be Persona of Shiny continuing this pull and finishing the capture opportunity here for non-standard setup. And that's 1-0 lead for non-standard setup right now. It was a messy capture and a nice OD by GXU, but not able to get a return going. Not a good start for Breakout, to be honest. 2014 Java pulling another flag here. Hunter OD available and using on big tanks. And this already is quite difficult to return, although Trash with a good position and getting that return on the board. OD box dropping as well, GXU taking that one. Let's see if GXU can use another massive OD here. This time to create a opportunity to create a flag pull though, and not for defense. That would be great. Papik. Oh, I thought that was a miss, but Papik hitting a nice double kill there and getting the return on the board. Massive cruise OD by Papik. Let's take a look here at non-standard setup. Once again, Persona of Shiny and the Crusader player from non-standard playing on the right side here. Trying to get a capture on the board, but it will be a return there for a breakout. We still have 5 minutes to go in this battle. The crews from non-standard setup once again putting this flag. Playing a really great game, to be honest. Having the highest KD as well. And that's a second capture. And Champion trying to make it a third capture. If you take a look at KDs, by the way, you can see that Breakout is really struggling against this team. That the KD difference is really big. Champion here with yet another capture. And the score is already a 3-0 lead here for non-standard setup. Let's take a look here. Papik trying to pull the flag. This is the first time we see Breakout touching the flag of the opponent. But a nice cruise OD stopping this attack. And look at Java there, timing his OD. Not only knocking down a player or stunning a player, but also stopping the overdrive from GXU there. That Hunter OD can be so good with good timing. And with 3 minutes on the clock, I think non-standard setup has the first round in the pocket. This is a win for them in the first round, highly likely. But let's see if there can at least be a capture made here in the last minutes by Breakout to get a bit of confidence here for the second round. That will be great for that team. Persona of Shiny here, nice overdrive, assisting the Crusader play here for non-standard setup with yet another capture. We see that combination with Ares Cruise the whole time for a non-standard setup. It's such a long team name, non-standard setup. It's annoying to say, but they are doing a good job with each other there. That combination is really delivering. Both players have high kills as well, 17 and 24, and they are just getting captures on the board every single minute, to be honest. It's per array, as we saw with a bit of a driving mistake, but still a nice pull. But this will be a return. Down to the last minute here, so non-standard setup will win this round. Can they get it a 5-0 win though? It depends on this pull attempt here. But it looks like that will not succeed. A 4 against 0 win is what we get at the end here, and a really good round by non-standard setup, to be honest. Breakout not having the opportunity to get close to a capture. So it's going to be interesting what we can see in the second round, but non-standard setup definitely the favorite for the rest of this match, for the next rounds, and still getting 5-0 because we have a Hopper on the battlefield, Hopper Tesla, just trying to get a quick capture on the board. So with a 5-0 score, we are ending up here on the first round. Let's quickly move over to the second round and let's see what Breakout can show there. But non-standard setup is by far the favorite in this match, and they are going to be making it really difficult for Breakout, to be honest, because Breakout not getting close to a capture on this map, they are going to face a difficult round. Okay, second round starting right now with NONSTANDARD setup now playing from the blue side. And Breakout on the red side. OD box dropping here as well. It will be Trash probably picking that one up. Although Persona of Shiny also with a good position. Maybe even Pereira. I and he will get that one OD box in the pocket for the side of non-standard setup. A nice Viking OD to get the first capture on the board. Let's see what they can create here. Here, Para and Champion both playing very offensive, both with an OD. Para is just searching for kills here and just finding a second. But Champion, yeah, trying to pull the flag, not able to get it far out of the base. 2014 Java now trying to take over, but will be a return. Not really a succeeded attack to be honest, because the Viking OD could not really connect a lot of kills there. Breakout played quite defensive, not showing themselves. So it's a nice tactic here by Breakout, preventing for problems to happen here. Trash and Papik here, trying to get a first capture on the board for Breakout. Nice OD by 223, switching arrows with GXO here, and 223 making sure that GXU, can continue this flag pool, and Breakout is on the verge of having their first capture. Maybe this is their breakout in this game. But it's Champion here preventing that, trying to pull, but Trash not letting that happen. Crusader though, 680, I don't know how to pronounce that name, man. It's such a difficult name. Persona Shiny also with an OD flying in. So much forward momentum here by non-standard setup, but it's a bit too much being asked there, to be honest. Breakout was already close to a capture, and they will get that capture. Para though, putting the flag, Champion can take over, and this can be a first capture for non-standard setup. GXU, nice Viking OD being used, but an even nicer grenade preventing this return. 223 will get that return though. What a mess! So much happening there. I couldn't process it, to be honest. A bit of messy playing there by both of the teams. But this Breakout with the advantage right now. Breakout with a 1-0 lead. Champion though, once again, pulling in, playing very offensive. Non-standard setup doesn't really like being being into a flag deficit. So it's Champion straight to mid and getting that first capture for that team. So we are back to a tie. And this match is really delivering here in the second round. So much happening at the same time. Very hectic as well. Papik getting that overdrive. At the same time, we can see Trash putting the flag here. Not really able to get out of the base though. And that's here quite an easy return. 5 minutes to go here. It's a bit of calmed before the storm here. Both the teams catching their breath, although non-standard setup doesn't need a lot of time to catch their breath because this is Champion and Perrer once again in the attack. Big Tanks is the only person between the flag and the and Perrer here, but Big Tanks being enough here, doing a lot of work in the defense. Persona of Shiny now pulling, but that's such a slow hull and a slow pull that I'm even going to talk slow here, because this is not leading to anything. Although Crusader, can he take over? It should be smooth. Drop the flag, Persona of Shiny. There he goes. 2 to 3, nice OD. But Java, massive. 2014 Java there. That is, what a play. What an OD there. What a control by a non-standard setup. And we are back into a lead. Breakout once again fighting to a flag deficit, just like in the last round, but they are having a way better round than in the first one. Still not enough though. But what an entertaining match, to be honest. We have 3 minutes on the clock here, and it will be Big Tanks trying to get Breakout back into a tie, and it will be Para preventing that from happening because he is holding on to the flag of Breakout right now. Uh, I see that. I don't know who returned for an all-standard setup, but they have returned. I was focusing on the other side of the playing field, but both sides managing to get a return here. Trash with a solo pull, but good spawn here by Java, and that will be a return as well. 2 minutes to go here. Breakout shouldn't get into a rush, to be honest. In 2 minutes, you can really build an attack slowly. There's no need to make useless rushes and not get anything going. So that's important for Breakout, to be honest, to play with the time they have left and build one good attack here, because that's all they need. One more capture to get it back to a tie. GXU here using his OT, getting 2 kills with it. But they don't need kills right now, they need to capture. We are down to the last minute. Yep, and with 1 second on the clock, a 3-against-1 score is the ending score, and that's 2-0 score overall here for non-standard setup. That means that they only need one more tie into the third round to get a win here in the first round of the Winter Major Rankings 2. What a lot of numbers there. So that's a great score here by non-standard setup. The third round will be played on the sandbox map, so I hope to see you there. And yeah, only a tie needed here for non-standard setup. So Breakout having a really difficult job to do. Let's see what they can do. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Here we are in the third round and potentially last round. Non-standard setup only needs a tie. And we will be playing that third round on the sandbox map. So that will be quite interesting. Oh, D-Box dropping here, and it will be... Who will it be? Persona of Shiny, picking that one up for non-standard setup. It's after the 11-minute mark, so no tech passes can be used. We go straight into action here. And Breakout needs a magical win to continue their run here in this game. They have captured a flag in the last round. That was already quite significant for that team, I guess. Got into an early lead as well, but not able to control that lead. But it's an upward trend. The first round was way worse than the second round, so maybe in this third round they can even show a bit more. But non-standard setup is definitely the favorite here in this one. Let's go straight into the action here. Oh, D-Box dropping. It's Trash playing Hunter Striker and using a scope shot. We don't really see that often. Persona Shiny, use and take. Really nice job here by non-standard setup. And this is gonna already be a tricky situation here for Breakout. Pereira is pulling the flag, playing with Paladin. All kind of combinations being switched here by the non-standard setup team. But no capture there. It was a nice attack though, and we have Persona of Shiny left with an OD at the side of Breakout. Still no overdrives, although in about 20-30 seconds the first one will be generated, or how do you say that? They will be available, so let's see. Pereira and Champion right now playing offensive, trying to create something. Persona of Shiny in the middle with that tricky Viking overdrive, so that can be really difficult. For Breakout, he's using it, knocking down one, trying to find his second, getting his second there. 2-3 will be his third, although not able to connect here. Nice attack here, Champion using an OD, knocking down two players and healing his team a lot. It's the whole team of Breakout on respawn right now. A total 8, and with that significant power advantage here, non-standard setup will get a first capture on the board. They got the whole team on respawn at the same time in the 10-second window, knocked them down all 5, so that's very significant. Pereira able to get it a back-to-back capture, although GXU can maybe prevent that from happening. No, he can't. He tried, but that is a back-to-back capture. I spoke too soon, because Trash is getting this return, and this can be so important for Breakout here. Trash not able to get a capture because Champion once again with a massive Ares OD. But that return, that last second return, can be very significant for Breakout because they need a win in this round. And a 1 flag deficit is way easier to overcome than a 2 flag deficit. Pereira here pulling the flag. Now trying to get the second capture on the board. He missed out last time, but this time no one can stop him. And that will be the second capture for non-standard setup. Persona Shiny trying to make it a third? No, that's not happening. But Breakout, yeah, it's a bridge too far, non-standard setup. I hope to see Breakout getting a capture on the board though. Last round they did. And it's just a good look to see a team able to get at least a bit of energy into the match and try to get a little bit going at least for that team. to have something to build on, and not be totally blown out of the park. Pereira here preventing for this flag to be returned, but Trash, nice Hundo, the Trash playing a decent game here. And that's a first capture for Breakout. Papik making it a back-to-back. That will be great, but Crusader Man, or Scorpion I mean. We have not seen Scorpion on the battlefield for a long time, but it is working. Persona of Shiny now pulling. This will be a sandbox standoff, so as we say, sandbox. And let's see how long this standoff on sandbox will be costing. How much time it will be costing. Because they can cost a while on this map. Pereira right now trying to get something going here, going for a return, and that's the Crusader player getting that return. Third capture on the board for non-standard setup. Really nice done. Really well done. Sorry, jeez. Talking gets difficult after 2 hours. And it's non-standard setup once again in a big lead. Pereira trying to even build on that lead and trying to get the fourth capture in the pocket. Persona of Shiny trying to make it 5. What are we seeing here? A total domination here by non-standard setup. We still have 4 minutes to go, but it's already... the match has been played, to be honest. There's nothing Breakout can do. Pereira trying to get the 6th capture on the board. It will be Champion continuing this pull. Yeah, it's Breakout that totally lost control here, sadly. And that will be the 6th capture already. Seventh. It's not normal here. 3 minutes of suffering left here for Breakout. And we see the players leaving. That's a technical defeat then, right? Isn't that costing them rewards? I don't know how that works exactly, but this doesn't look good. But yeah, with that being said, the match has been played. Breakout doesn't have 4 players on the match anymore. They have less than 4, 3, 2, or 1. So that's a 4-0 win overall here for non-standard setup because Breakout failed to show up after the third round. I don't know how that works with the rewards and how it works with them costing them. How do you say that? Them having a no-show instead of just a normal loss. But they have decided to not finish the game and give non-standard setup the win. Let's quickly wait for the confirmation here. Yeah, I agree. It's quite disappointing. Of course they were losing hard because non-standard setup was just too good of a team for Breakout. But just stay for the last 3 minutes. Do your what you're supposed to do. I don't know how this works as well, because this is now a no-show, I guess. Yarkov, 2.7 rounds won't be a no-show. Okay. It will just be a loss. Okay. That's important, because otherwise it is costing you rewards, as far as I know. It is Yarkov, and it's not a good look for the teams. You know, have a bit of sportsmanship left. With that being said, I want to end it up here. Non-standard setup. Congratulations on winning the first round. Quite dominant show here in the first round of Winter Major Rankings 2. Massive congratulations to them. Katie, thank you for broadcasting this one. And you guys, thank you for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow with the match Monolith versus Ryzen. That's the only match we have tomorrow. It's at 17 UTC 20 MSK. So don't miss out on that stream on the EN1 channel. See you there tomorrow, and have a great rest of your night.